Now coming to the asset side, we are having cash at bank, debtors, machinery, stock, land and building and furniture. The says creditors were paid at rupees 25,500, but they have not given any information about loan. Since they have not given any information about loan, still we have to pay that loan because it is a outsider liability. In the sense, your bank account should tally. The total of debit side should be equal to total of credit side. Hello everyone, welcome back to the last session of the chapter Dissolution of a Partnership Firm. I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. My dear students, in a previous session, we have learned what is dissolution of a partnership firm and what are the accounts to be prepared under dissolution of a partnership firm. In today's session, we shall continue with 12 marks problem. As I told, so from this chapter, you can get compulsory 12 marks problem, that is preparation of financial accounts during dissolution of a partnership firm. Now, go through the question. So, this is a question which is asked in the year 2020, that is March 2020. So, they have asked in the question, that is PU board, they have asked this question. Now, go through the question. Anup and Sumit are equal partners in a firm. So, who are the partners here? Anup and Sumit are partners and they are equal partner. In the sense, they are going to share their profit and loss in the ratio 1:1. They decided to dissolve the firm. So, what do you mean by dissolve? They have decided to close down the business on 30th March 2019. Their balance sheet as on that date of dissolution was as follows. So, they have given on the date of dissolution, so the balance sheet was as follows. Now, they are given certain liabilities, they have given certain assets. Now, go through the liabilities here. So, first liability is creditors, next is loan. So, what is loan? So, they have not mentioned whether it is partner's loan. So, if they have not mentioned, then it is nothing but it is outsider's loan. And they have given reserve fund, they have given capital of Anup and Sumit. Now, coming to the asset side, we are having cash at bank, debtors, machinery, stock, land and building and furniture. Now, go through the adjustment here. So, what adjustment they have given? So, the assets realized as follows. In the sense, they have sold the assets and they have given at what price they have sold. So, the first adjustment is land and building rupees 72,000. So, they have sold land and building at rupees 72,000. Furniture rupees 22,500. Stock rupees 40,500. Machinery rupees 48,000 and sundry debtors rupees 10,500. So, they have sold all these assets and have given the price at which they have sold. And the second adjustment is the creditors were paid rupees 25,500 in full settlement. So, what they have done after selling the asset, they have paid liability, which is that liability, that is creditors. And the next one is expenses of realization amounted to rupees 2,500. So, as I told, during this dissolution process, they incur certain expenses, which is known as dissolution expenses. So, in this problem, so what is the expense or expense of realization is nothing but dissolution expenses. So, how much they have given? Rupees 2,500. And they have asked us to prepare realization account, partners capital account and bank account. Now, how to begin our problem? First, we have to prepare a realization account. So, when we are going to prepare realization account? During dissolution of a partnership firm. So, how to begin a realization account? With a heading realization account. So, we are having debit side as well as credit side. So, under debit side, particulars, amount, under credit side, particulars and amount. Now, what is the first step? So, we will bring all the assets together except cash or bank as well as profit and loss account. So, we have to see the balance sheet which is given in the question. So, except cash or bank, we have except cash, bank as well as profit and loss account. So, we have to take all the assets together. So, this is our first step. Now, go through the balance sheet. Yes. So, under asset side, we are having cash at bank. So, we are not going to take here. Next is debtors, we have to take machinery, we have to take stock, we have to take land and building, we have to take furniture we have to take. So we'll write all these assets, we'll write the same amount what they have given in the question in a debit side of realization account. Now let us see how we have recorded it. Yes, so we have recorded all the assets one by one. So first is debtors 12,000, machinery 47,000, stock 42,000, land and building 60,000, next is furniture 25,000. So we have recorded all the assets. So this is the first step, that is bringing all the assets together except cash, bank and profit and loss account. Now coming to the liability side of our balance sheet, let us see what are the liabilities to be transferred. So you will transfer only outsiders liability. In the sense, you will transfer all the liabilities except reserves, funds, profit and loss account, partners capital and partners loan. Except these 5 items, you will record all the liabilities. Now let us see which are the liabilities to be recorded. Yes, here it is creditors. So what they have told, 30,000. So we have to take, next is loan. So we have to take this loan. How much? 40,000. Next, reserve fund. So we are not going to take this reserve fund. We are going to distribute that reserve fund in partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio. So we are not going to take under realization account. In the same way, capital also will record in partners capital account. So here we are not going to take. So which are the 2 liabilities to be taken, that is creditors as well as loan. So where do we take this liability? In the credit side of realization account. Yes, by creditors 30,000, by loan 40,000. Now we have recorded the liability. So this is the second step where you are going to take only outsiders liability. Now the third step is we will sell the asset. So how to record? When you sell the asset, we will record it as by bank account in the bracket assets realized. Now where do we get all this information? In our adjustment. Now go through the adjustment. Here they have given all the assets on which price they have realized, in the sense on which price they have sold. Now land and building 72,000. So we will record one by one here. So land and building under by bank account in the bracket assets realized, will record all the assets. So land and building 72,000, and the next one is furniture 22,500. So we'll record that. Next is stock 40,500, and the next one is machinery 48,000. Next sundry debtors 10,500. So these are the assets which they have given in the question, telling that they have realized all these assets, in the sense they have sold all these assets. Now what you have to do, you have to write all this amount in the inner column, you have to total it and write the amount in the outer column. So when you total, you will get 1,93,500. And there are no other asset which is taken over by the partner, right? All the assets are sold. So which were the assets? So we have taken debtors, we have taken machinery, we have taken stock, we have taken land and building, we have taken furniture. In the sense all the assets they have sold and no assets are taken over by the partner. Clear? So this is our third step, that is to sell the assets. After selling the assets, which is a fourth step, we have to pay the liabilities. So which are the liabilities to be paid? Now go through the balance sheet here. We have to pay creditors as well as loan. Now go through the adjustment what they have given. The creditors were paid rupees 25,500 in full settlement. In the sense creditors were paid at rupees 25,500, but they have not given any information about loan. So if they have not given any information about loan, so since the loan is an outsider liability, so we have to make the payment. So we have to pay that loan. So what amount we have to enter in our realization account? So whatever they have given in the balance sheet. Since they have not given any information about loan, still we have to pay that loan because it is a outsider liability. Where creditors to be paid at rupees 25,500, and what is the amount of loan? That is loan is 40,000. So we have to pay that loan also. Now when you pay the liability, so how do you record in your realization account? So you will record it as two bank accounts. So when assets are realized by bank account, when you pay the liability, to bank account. In the bracket you will write liabilities paid, and what is the creditors, what they have told, it has to be paid at rupees 25,500. And what was the loan to be paid, that is 40,000, which is given in the balance sheet. So when you total these two liabilities, so you'll get 65,500. Clear? So this is the fourth step, that is payment of liabilities. Next, in this problem, there is no asset taken over as well as liability taken over. If you find any assets taken over, you will record in the credit side. If any liabilities are taken over, you will record in the debit side. Now go through the adjustment. If any transaction is left out to record, or if any adjustment is left out to record. So we have recorded assets realized, we have recorded this liability paid off, and the next one is expenses of realization amounted to rupees 2,500, which we have not recorded. So when you pay the expenses, what goes out of the business? Bank or cash, or bank goes out of the business. So you will credit that bank or cash account, right? In this problem, we will credit bank account. So how do you record? To bank account, in the bracket dissolution expenses or realization expenses. So how much? 2,500. Now we are done with recording all the transactions. No transactions to be recorded under realization account. So what we will do? We will balance both the side. When you add all the amount in the debit side, you will get 2,54,000 in the debit side. That is 12,000 plus 47,000 plus 42,000 plus 60,000 plus 25,000 plus 65,500 plus 2,500. So we'll get 2,54,000. Now coming to the credit side. So we are having 30,000, 40,000, 1,93,500. So we'll get 2,63,500. So you'll write 2,63,500 is greater, so we'll write that amount both the side minus 2,54,000, so we'll get 9,500. Yeah, so this is a difference amount. Since credit side is more than debit side, so it is what? It is realization profit. Now what you are going to do with realization profit? You will transfer that amount to partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio. So how do you transfer? To profit transfer to who are the partners? Anup and Sumit. So what is the balance amount? 9,500. So you have to distribute that in the ratio 1:1, because they have decided to share their profit and losses equally, right? So 9,500 into 1 divided by 2, you'll get 4,750. In the same way, Sumit, 9,500 into 1 divided by 2, you'll get 4,750. So this is how you are going to prepare your realization account. Now moving on to partners capital account. So how to begin your partners capital account? With the heading. So here also you will be having debit side as well as credit side. So under debit side, particulars, and you will draw column for each partner. Here who are the partners? Anup and Sumit. And coming to the credit side, particulars, Anup and Sumit. Now how to begin a partners capital account? First we will transfer the capital of the partners, which is given in the liability side of the balance sheet. Now go through the balance sheet. Here they have given capital of the partner, right? So here I have told it should not come under realization account. So where it comes? Partners capital account. So we shall transfer this capital. So how to transfer the capital? To balance brought down in your credit side of your partners capital account. So how do you record? Anup 60,000 and Sumit 60,000. Now how to begin a partners capital account? With the heading partners capital account. So you know the format. We are having debit side as well as credit side. Under debit side, particulars, and we have to draw a column for each partner. So who are the partners here? Anup and Sumit. In the same way, credit side, particulars, Anup and Sumit. Now how to begin a partners capital account? First we have to transfer the capital of partners, which is given in the balance sheet under the liability side. Now go through the question, see the balance sheet. Here they have given capital of Anup and Sumit. So how do you record in your partners capital account? By balance brought down, Anup 60,000, Sumit 60,000. So let us see how we have recorded. By balance brought down, Anup 60,000, Sumit 60,000. After that, we have prepared realization account, right? So after preparing realization account, we came to know whether it is realization profit or realization loss. So if it is realization profit, we will transfer that profit. If it is realization loss, we will transfer that loss. So in this problem, it is realization profit, right? So what was the profit? 4,750 and 4,750. Now how do you transfer in your partner's capital account? By realization account. By realization account, in bracket you will write profit. Suppose it was loss, then you would have recorded as to realization account, in bracket loss. Now what was the profit? 4,750 and 4,750 for each partners. After recording capital, after recording realization profit as well as loss, you have to see the balance sheet which is given in the question, right? So whether there is any reserves, whether there is any fund, whether there is any profit and loss account, so you will transfer that in their profit sharing ratio. Now go through the balance sheet here. Yes, under the liability side, we are having reserve fund. So we have recorded this capital. Next, we are having reserve fund. So we have to transfer this reserve to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So what is the reserve here? That is 10,000. So we have to distribute that 10,000 in their profit sharing ratio 1:1. So how to record that? By reserve fund, so reserve fund is 10,000 and the profit sharing ratio is 1:1. It's nothing but 10,000 into 1 divided by 2. So each partner will get 5,000 each. Next, there is no profit and loss account. There is no any other fund. So what you have to do, we are done with recording all the entries in our partner's capital account. Now we have to balance that entry and the balancing figure has to be transferred to bank account. Clear? Yes. Now coming to the debit side. So under debit side, no entry in the Anup column. So it is 0. Coming to the credit side, we are having 60,000 plus 4,750 plus 5,000. So we'll get 69,750. So we will write this 69,750 both the side minus 0. So we'll get 69,750. So this is what? It is balancing figure. So it has to be transferred to bank account. It is nothing but, so this 69,750 has to be paid to whom? Anup. In the same way, we shall balance Sumit column. So in debit side, it is 0. Coming to the credit side, we are having 60,000 plus 4,750 plus 5,000. So we'll get 69,750 here. So we'll record both the side minus 0. So that is nothing but 69,750 is your balancing figure which has to be transferred to bank account. Next account to be prepared is bank account, that is last account. So how to prepare bank account? We have to begin with the heading. We are having debit side as well as credit side. Under debit side, particulars amount. Under credit side, particulars and amount. Now how to begin a bank account? First we'll begin a bank account as to balance brought down. So where do we get this amount? So go through the balance sheet, go through the asset side of the balance sheet. Here we have left out this transaction, that is cash at bank, right? I have told it has to be recorded in bank account. Now we shall record. How to record? To balance brought down in your debit side of your bank account. How much? 14,000. Now let us see how we have recorded. Yes. So this is your bank account. So we have recorded to bank account in the bracket cash at bank. How much? 14,000. After recording this, we have to see our realization account. We have to see our partner's capital account. If there is bank account, then we have to transfer those entries to our bank account here. Now go through realization account. So under the credit side, so here we are having by bank account, right? For assets realized. So how do you record in your bank account? Since it is taken from realization account, so we'll record it as to realization account, where in the debit side of your bank account. So what is the amount? 1,93,500. So let us see how we have recorded. So under bank account, so to realization account for assets realized, how much? 1,93,500. Now we shall go again to realization account. In the debit side, only one bank account was there for assets realized and we have recorded that amount. Now coming to the debit side, So here we are having two bank accounts for liabilities paid, and what is the amount? 65,500. So how do you record? Since it is there in the debit side, so what is the entry? Realization account debit to bank account. So how do you record in your bank account? We'll record it as by realization account, in the bracket liabilities paid off, and what is the amount? 65,500. Now let us see how we have recorded. Yes, by realization account, liabilities paid 65,500. Again, there is realization expenses which we have recorded in our realization account, right? Now go through realization account again. Yes, here we have recorded it as two bank account for dissolution expenses. It's nothing but realization expenses. How much? 2,500. So how do you record in your bank account? As by realization account, how much? 2,500. By realization account, in bracket expenses, 2,500. So under realization account, there is no other bank account. Now we shall see in our partner's capital account whether any account is being transferred to bank account. Yes, our balancing figure has been transferred to bank account. So how do you record here? So we have recorded in the debit side it as two bank account, and we have recorded the amount of balancing figure, right? So how do you record? By partner's capital account. Here there are two partners, so you can't total the amount and write. So you have to write individually. That is by Anoop's capital account and by Sumit's capital account. So what is the amount? 69,750. That is balancing figure of partner's capital account. Clear? Now we are done with recording all the entries. There is no other entry. Here in this problem, there is no partner's loan. If there was partner's loan, then we will record it as by partner's loan. You will write the name of that partner and you will write by partner's loan account. Clear? Now we are done with recording all the transaction. We will add debit side. So when you add debit side, that is 14,000 plus 1,93,500. So you'll get 2,07,500. In the same way, when you add credit side, that is 65,500 plus 2,500 plus 69,750 plus 69,750, you'll get 2,07,500. In the sense, your bank account should tally. The total of debit side should be equal to total of credit side. So this is how we are going to prepare a very easy 12 marks problem where you have to prepare realization account, partner's capital account, and sometimes they will ask to prepare partner's loan account. And it is not compulsory. If they have not asked, no need to prepare partner's loan account, and at last you have to prepare cash or bank account. My dear students, in today's session we had solved a 12 marks problem, that is question paper problem. Hope you have understood all the problems under dissolution of a partnership firm. Make sure that you will practice at home. See you all in my next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.